British Indians are hardly 2% of the UK's population, but they are 12% of all doctors. Indian doctors are viewed as the backbone of Britain's National Health Service. India is the top supplier of doctors to the UK, and the NHS has always turned to India to address its staff shortages. And not just for doctors, the NHS has also turned to India for generic version of branded drugs. And thanks to the medicines that are manufactured in India, Britain's NHS has saved billions of pounds. For India's pharmaceuticals exports, the UK is the second largest market. India's role in lowering of healthcare costs in the UK is very crucial, as the UK has a growing number of elderly people. The number of people living with the diabetes in the UK is rapidly increasing, and according to Barbara Young of Diabetes UK, diabetes may even bankrupt the NHS. It is not just the NHS, which has regularly turned to India to seek doctors and medicines for ailing UK citizens. The number of people going to India for healthcare has been increasing too. Britain's NHS is facing a major crisis as there are not enough beds, doctors and nurses, and there is not enough money. According to Royal College of Surgeons, more than 400,000 patients are waiting more than 18 weeks for treatment. The conditions are frightening, as in Northern Ireland, more than 80,000 patients had waited more than a year for their first appointment with a consultant. There is no surprise that the number of people going abroad for healthcare is constantly rising. The NHS has regularly relied on India to address its staff shortages, but unfortunately, its racist practices towards the Indian doctors have not stopped. According to King's Fund, institutional racism is a major problem in the NHS. The career path for non-white staff is frequently obstructed, and that is the reason why there are not many Indian doctors at a very senior position, even though they are highly talented. Discrimination and hate crimes are nothing new in Britain. The seeds of racism are deeply rooted, and many members in the society continue to feel superior to non-whites. At 82%, race is the main motivation behind hate crimes in England and Wales. If you are black, you are more than twice as likely to be murdered. During my last visit to the UK, I had an opportunity to understand the situation better.
Well, I came to this country in 1968 after spending a couple of 3 years studying. What I studied about was radio, TV and electronics. After studying for a couple of years, when I started looking for a job, all the places where I went looking for a job, when they gave me a taste in the workshop and that, they said, "It's excellent, you're the sort of person I'm looking for. But what we need is a person that will go outside in people's home to repair, their radios, TVs, whatever." And they said, "Unfortunately, you being a colored person, our customers don't like it."
It is important to point out that the employer did not want to hire Harry because his white British clients didn't like it. Many British Indians face racism and discrimination on a regular basis, and most of them have chosen to accept this as a part of their lives. The conditions may not be very fair, but British Indians have remained focused and committed. Actually, their focus and commitment starts at school. In terms of the grades secured in schools, Indian students perform better than the national average, and they also outperform white British students. This research reveals that Indian students consistently achieved better results than white British students throughout the whole period. Not just that, they are also more likely to go on to a top-flight university. Yes, it is true that in the UK ethnic minorities are massively underrepresented in positions of power and authority. Yes, it is true that the Indian community has found it difficult to get public sector jobs, even though they are known for their high grades and talent. Yes, it is true that even highly skilled Indian doctors find many obstructions in their career path in the NHS due to racism and discrimination. But this hasn't stopped British Indians from becoming successful. The secret behind their success stories is the fact that they have really learned how to perform in adverse conditions. That is why every third Indian household in the UK earns over £1,000 each week, which puts them into the wealthiest category. That is why British Indians are hardly 2% of the UK's population, but they contribute 6% of the country's GDP. That is why, among all ethnicities, Indians are the most likely to work in the highest skill occupational groups. Over 1 in 10 are in director, manager, and senior official roles, and more than 3 in 10 are in professional occupations. British Indians are known for their achievements and for their industriousness. They have performed exceptionally well in a nation that is known for its centuries-old tradition of racism and discrimination. If the UK can create an atmosphere that is free from racism, British Indians are more than ready to play an even bigger role in helping the country that is trying to find its way after leaving the European Union. See you again.